Hello and welcome back to the DSI Coaches Conference. We were just previewing the Bayside South, and that's where we're going to keep it, right in the Bayside South. And let's open the South with Stephen Decatur, who are looking to improve on a down year, to pretty much say the least, finishing 1-9 in 2016 with that sole win coming in their last game of the regular season against Snow Hill. Decatur will open their regular season Friday night as they host Arcadia from Oak Hall, Virginia. And now to Parkside, who put together their second consecutive 6-4 season just a year ago. The Rams haven't made a playoff appearance since the 2008 season, but they've been knocking on the door for the past 3 years or so. For more on the Rams and their 2017 team, Trey has head coach Brendan Riley at the desk.
That's right. I'm joined by a real champion, Salisbury alumnus like myself. Skulls of a feather flock together.
That's
I believe that's
all
the
day,
saying.
all day.
Right? Coach Brendan Riley from Parkside High School, thank you so much for joining me. Coach, first thing I want to know, came out to your practice a couple times a couple weeks ago. You guys showed me love, nothing but love. I appreciate it. First thing I want to know is, how do you have over 100 guys in your football program? Are you giving away iPhones or some free food? Tell me how you're getting all these kids to come out and participate.
I think the core of what we're talking about is Ram Fam, and we really just try and create a family atmosphere at Parkside. And my wife's the athletic trainer. I'm there, 7 days a week, 16, 17 hours. I got coaches that are in the building. So we just are trying to create that atmosphere over there, and we got a really great community of people that are at work doing that.
And Coach, I'm gonna keep it 100, man. It's kind of pains me to my heart, but how does it feel now to be that premier program in Salisbury? Because it hasn't always been that way, especially for you in your time. I believe you were coaching when I was in high school. So talk about that transition.
It definitely, Parkside has kind of a varied past, as that says, and I've been there for a while, and really we just had to get back down to some fundamental understandings of what our goals were. And once we started to incorporate that in the program, I think that started to kind of carry itself to where it needed to be. And we like being the program that teams here in Salisbury know that we are the city champs, and we accept that. We're going to continue to push to make that the way that it is each and every year.
Now, man, I'm not going to lie. I've heard a lot about your team. I heard about people raving all about your squad, not only getting to the playoffs, but making some noise in the playoffs. I saw something in the paper, maybe.
I don't know what that
about
paper
a
was talking.
Championship.
Yeah.
I don't know who. I didn't read the article. I'm not sure who they spoke to.
Neither did I.
But how do you temper those expectations when you know you have some pretty good players on the squad?
We just come out and everyone has said the same kind of deal, but really it's about just putting your workout on and going to work. We have expectations for our guys. They know that. They hold each other accountable. We have competition in practice, which forces them to realize that they can't take things off. So really, at the end of the day, it's just about us getting better. And I think that's what our core is. I don't know about playoff championship. Man, we just here to play game one, get me into Kent County, get me into next Saturday, and we'll be good to go.
All right, Coach. And I've got some friends. I'm from here. We're a little bit connected in this town.
Right.
I talked to them. I explained to them. I said, look, man, I've been out to some practices. I really like how Parkside looks this season. You know what they replied to me? Parkside always has that team, but they never really come through when the time comes, and they always fold. That was the words, always fold. What do you say to those guys? And how do you think that this year will be different?
I think that our approach this year is much more diverse than what we've been doing. And I think some of the teams around are starting to hear that, and some of the people are starting to hear that, and that's good. We're fine with that. Our thing is just about us getting better and knowing what we have to do. And once we start doing those things, we're going to be fine. And, if they really got to see it and they really want to talk, County Stadium ain't too far from here, so they can come on over. I invite you, and come out and check it out. It'll be fine.
My friends will be there. All right. One of the fine Salisbury alumnus, along with myself, Coach. Can we get a? There we go. Birds of a feather. That's right. Gold pride. All right. Thank you, Coach Riley. Thank you so much for joining me one more time. We're taking another commercial break, but coming up, alma mater, alma mater. We're going back to where it all started for me. Why High football? Coming up next.
How you doing? I'm Matt Griffith from Easton High School, head varsity football coach. You're watching the Delmarva Sports Insider.